How about Portland, Oregon, where it looks like a war zone?
It's Friday afternoon outside the ICE building in South Portland, and people dressed in costumes continue to spread the message that it's peaceful here.
I'm out here trying to, make people feel less stressed out.
I'm the cow here to support immigrants against cowards.
But it doesn't look like it's a war-ravaged Portland like Trump says.
Portland has become a stage for Donald Trump's war on Antifa and his bid to federalize law enforcement in many of the large blue cities. Every violent social media video clip that emerges supports this idea that takeover is needed in the conservative media ecosystem. President Trump has described Portland as war-ravaged as a result of these protests, but the reality is that all of this is happening on one block. It's floodlit, and it's largely very contained. But the attention that President Trump put on Antifa and the intention of sending the National Guard to quell the protests ends up attracting a number of counter-demonstrators and conservative media figures. Their presence inflames tensions between protesters and counter-protesters. And it ends up creating this flood of social media content that ends up painting a much darker portrait of the action in Portland than exists in real life.
And I get a call from the liberal governor. Sir, please don't come in. We don't need you. I said, well, unless they're playing false tapes, this looked like World War II. Your place is burning down. I mean, you must be kidding. Sir, we have it under control. I said, you don't have it under control, Governor, but I'll check it. And I'll call you back. I called her back. I said, this place is a nightmare. It's certainly not the biggest, but it's one of the worst. It's brutal. They go after our ICE people, who are great patriots and tough job too, but they love it. They love it because they're cleaning up our country.
The dramatic video shows the Reverend David Black, a pastor at the First Presbyterian Church of Chicago, shouting to 3 ICE agents who are standing on the roof outside the Broadview detention facility just outside the Windy City. As one ICE agent rained down pepper balls onto the protesters below, one of the projectiles can be seen striking Black directly on the head, exploding into a puff of white smoke. Black told the Religion News Service that as fellow protesters rushed to his aid, he could hear the ICE agents laughing above. Black told the outlet that before he was shot in the head, he was inviting the ICE agents to repent.
I'm going to make an announcement today. It's the announcement in the U.S. that was made in the Knesset yesterday. I'm proud to tell you that together with my friend Speaker Ohana of the Israeli Knesset, the equivalent of our Congress, we're going to embark upon a project together to rally speakers and presidents of parliaments around the world so that we will jointly nominate President Donald J. Trump for next year's Nobel Peace Prize. No one has ever deserved that prize more, and that is an objective fact.
In that private moment on his dying day, we find everything we need to know about who Charlie Kirk truly was. He was a missionary with a noble spirit and a great, great purpose. He did not hate his opponents. He wanted the best for them. That's where I disagreed with Charlie. I hate my opponent, and I don't want the best for them. I'm sorry. I am sorry, Eric.
I said, this is genius. Putin declares a big portion of Ukraine. Putin declares it as independent. Oh, that's wonderful. So Putin is now saying it's independent, a large section of Ukraine. I said, how smart is that? And he's going to go in and be a peacekeeper. That's the strongest peace force. We could use that on our southern border. That's the strongest peace force I've ever seen. There were more army tanks than I've ever seen. They're going to keep peace all right.